I am IBX Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Vibrant visuals are the brand new graphical setting which are currently available for the beta and preview in Minecraft, and if you turn these on, you get the new developer vision for how Minecraft should look. And the interesting thing about this is we talk a lot about it, showing off visual shots, but how is it to actually play the game? Today I want to not only play the game, but also beat it with the... I forgot to enable it, chat. Whoopsie. So yeah, you have to go into a world that you've created, and you have to go to experiments and turn on vibrant visuals, which we'll do right now. And then... fun mistake there. We'll be able to play Minecraft, but slightly more vibrant than it's been before. Although apparently the largest supported version is 1.2140. Something interesting in that. Anyway, here we are. Welcome to a vibrant new world. How are you doing on this fine Wednesday evening? Without snapshots, my week means nothing. This is a seed that I saw on the Minecraft seed subreddit. It had like 7 upvotes, but it looked insane to me. And I figured, you know, now that we don't really have a seed series on this channel, let's explore this one in survival. It's going to be an opportunity to see how Vibrant Visuals behaves in a whole bunch of situations, like going to, for example, an igloo, and going to, for example, the Never and the End. And also so vibrant, says Griff Pollard. I'm glad you think it's vibrant. So, does anyone know if Sky Glue is over? Sky Glue is not over. It's taking a temporary break because I really want Super Flat to work. And so, yeah, don't you worry. Sky Glue will be back very shortly. So, now we have our spruce planks. Oh, look at that. Look at the shadow. Every time I see these, I'm just amazed. It's so beautifully Minecrafty in a way that I really think... is genius, and I have to praise every time I see it. But anyway, let's now mine ourselves some cobblestone. This lovely house seems to be made perfectly out of it. Then we'll get a... Actually, you know, should we just go for a stone sword? Use the stone sword to kill your boy over here? I reckon that's a good idea. Yep, he's trapped on the path block, so I'll just go for it. Get some nice critical hits to avoid retaliation. And just like that, I think I have access to 5 iron. Oh, perfect. So the 5 iron, it's kind of hard to decide what to do with it. But I think at the minimum, we probably want a shield and a bucket. We can decide later, though. Actually, no. Yeah, we can decide later. Future me can have that be his problem. And so the only other issue we need to solve is food. And maybe even there's like tools hanging around here. Spruce villages are the best for finding not just food and... Oh, look at that. There's so much wood. Why did I chop it with my hands? So they're great for finding food. They're great for finding wood. But they're also great for finding tools because they have the highest incidence rate of blacksmiths. Although not this particular one. This particular one just seems to have a nice enough amount of food, I guess. And a very healthy amount of spruce planks. So I'll take a purple bed. And then I'll show you the special thing about this seed, chat. So, yeah, as you can see, it looks beautiful, but that's not what's special about this. There was one feature that drew my attention because I did not believe it could be true, and it is an igloo which is meant to be hiding around in the bushes here somewhere. It'd be very embarrassing were it to not exist, so let's hope that the igloo is in fact true. And I'm smelling popcorn, by the way. I hope that's a normal thing and not a sign of something more distressing. Okay, I thought there was... I think there's meant to be an igloo... back just to the left of the village here somewhere. But I might be mistaken. Yeah. You know, actually, maybe there's no igloo. Chat, I've got some bad news. Seed is in the description, by the way, if you want to play around with it. So, yeah. If there is no igloo, then this is just a nice spawner village seed. Which is nice too, I guess. It's not that it has no value. It's something you could probably find by yourself with like a couple hundred loads. Having a seed for it is nice, though. But there is something about this seed, chat. There is something about it. And I'm going to find it today. So, yeah, looking around this spruce forest, it's a bit too bright. Wouldn't you agree, chat? Also, orange square TMs, says James Perot. It's, you know, we tried to take the orange square away, but it just keeps coming back. I tried to turn it off, but it keeps turning itself back on again. So we accept that orange square is part of our life. Also, /locate structure igloo. Do you know what's fun, Dan? That's not how you locate an igloo. You have to do /locate structure temple, I think, because the igloo is the snow temple. So just in case, you know, you want to keep your joke about using commands accurate to life. You know, to light. Sure, let's go with it. Okay, chat. Yep, I was sure there was an igloo around here somewhere. That's what the seed seems to suggest. But I am wrong to assume that there is an igloo. There is no such igloo hanging around here. And I don't know how. Actually, is that one there? Was it right there in front of me the whole time? And I just missed it? Yeah, it's... Okay, I see the igloo, chat. I'm just really, really, really not observant. Which maybe you could blame... You know, actually, let's all blame that on the vibrant visuals. So here is the igloo, literally just there. So keep in mind, here's the village. And, oh, a poisonous potato. And here is my igloo. And you know what's notable about this igloo? Well, let's go in and show you. So every igloo has the crafting table, has the furnace. I'll take the furnace with me, actually. Might value that later. Every igloo has these things, but every igloo... Actually, wait, should we grab some potatoes? And then that way, if I really get desperate... Oh, these are carrots. If I really get desperate for food later, I can just cook up some potatoes. You know, thinking about the future right now, I am. So, yeah, what's special about this igloo is if we go down here, you'll find there's a basement. And this basement feels oddly low. I know I should be very familiar with the dimensions of an igloo by now. But what's weird is I'm actually not. So that was, what, 30 blocks below the ground? So kind of notable by itself, but you'll notice you don't just hear a zombie villager doing his thing. Should we heal him, by the way? You know, let's heal him. I think he deserves it, chat. Let's, unless we could get another zombie villager. You know, we've only got one golden apple. So what we do is we heal this guy up, assuming that maybe he'll be useful to me later. You never know if he will be. Give him a golden apple, start that whole process up. You can go do your thing. But what's interesting is you hear these other noises, and you know what these other noises are, chat? Well, if I break up through this, you'll see there's more cobblestone. Why is that special? Because this seed is amazing, chat. It is an igloo basement that leads you into a stronghold. I don't think I've ever seen this before. And I was so amazed by it that I figured we could come explore it in Vibrant Survival. So I have to actually make it easier for myself to get out of this place without getting trapped in a cobweb. You know, how long has there been a cobweb in this particular part of the... Anyway, it's fine. So let's go give it a little peek. Let's try not to get ourselves destroyed. And let's see what happens here. Also, the giant flask, says Cat Beanie. Hey, shh, I'm keeping it on the down low. I'm using a flask. No one knows that I'm drinking. It's very effective, I'm sure we'll all agree. But no, yeah, I'm glad you like it, Cat. I got it from a you know, there's a story about where I got it from that I'll tell you. I'll have to tell you sometime. But it does relate to Minecraft, if you'll believe it. I mean, I guess everything relates to Minecraft if it relates to this channel. But it relates more directly to Minecraft. So it's really cool, chat. We have this direct access to a stronghold, but with vibrant visuals, it's hard to explore in the dark. It's kind of hard to explore in the dark already. It's just kind of extra hard here. So we'll make a bunch of sticks. Oh god, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Okay. We'll make a bunch of sticks, and then we'll make a bunch of torches. I don't know why I don't have the recipe for torches, chat. I guess I'll learn myself. This is how you make torches. And now with these torches, we can explore some decent percent and hopefully go find an end portal. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay. So he's very easily killable if I just get my... No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. And then that gives me some armor, protection, and boots. Very lovely. So those zombies are going to be attracted to that. Actually, that means he must have healed, right? Nope, he's not healed yet. So let's go looking around and seeing what we can find. You seeing anything interesting in here, chat? I see a silverfish. I see a dead end. And so I see no more reason to explore this particular area. We'll put a block there and move on with our life. Now that I've stopped playing hardcore, I can stop caring about how many hearts I have. As long as it's above 2, I think I don't have to be stressed. And I think, actually, is that the end portal down there? Nope. This is a very different room that leads to... Oh, it's one of these 5-way rooms that actually has lots of the rooms filled in. So there comes some gold. Here comes some boots. Those will be much better than these, I think. And there's an apple, should I want it. This room round here could be the stronghold, or the portal room, but instead, it's this bizarre thing. Complete with more coal. Yeah, I'm loving the amount of the game that you can get from chests if they happen to be perfectly sequenced. Also, can't wait for the death loop, says Ankley. You know what? Have some more faith, Anki. Oh, not Ankley. I said Ankley like you were the bone under someone's foot. but you are thankfully Anki, like, are you going for, like, an undead mob vibe there? Or is it, like, short for, like, Ancarid? That's a common Welsh name. Hey, just joined the stream. How's it going so far? How is it going so far, Revelio? You know, how about we come to a collective opinion on this one? So I think I am off to a pretty good start. We are, you know what, like 10 minutes into this world. And I think I'm in a decent position, all things considered. I'm about to get some of the rare enchanted books in Paling Fort. Definitely won't be going for that. You know, yeah, definitely won't be going for Impaling Fort. But maybe we could go for Fortune 2 and Efficiency 3. That's actually very good. And also I can put away some of my garbage in here. So I'll put out the paper, because I need that. And then just put all the weird garbage that I definitely don't want, but I can't throw away, into here. Honestly, bundles are the best for storing weird things that you know you probably don't need, but that you just can't bring yourself to get rid of. They are perfect for that, chat. They're so good. Underrated value. You know, like, it's like under your bed. You know, you keep things under your bed because you think you might want them, not because you can actually foresee any circumstance where you do. And it's annoying because every, like, you know, 100th time you store something away for the future, you actually do need it for some tangential need, and you're like, aha, look how smart I was for being a hoarder. And so the bundle is great for that. The bundle is under your bed, but in Minecraft. I think it's going, also it's going, gone, says the bread and cheese man. Good to see you, bread and cheese man. You know, it's a shame that without cheese in Minecraft, I can never truly live your username inside the game. Also, I just moved to the library 10 minutes ago. I'm trying to get all the trims. The archaeology one's the hardest for me. Yeah, I was mentioning, I was recording a video about the tutorials today in Minecraft. And I think something really underrated is just how, I think very, very underrated is how the trail ruins are one of the most confusing structures you can find. More or less. Oh my god. That's scary. Don't like the way that happened. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, so I'm dead, chat. I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead. No. Not dead, somehow. Okay, I'm fine. I'm doing okay. I'll eat some sweet berries to heal myself up. I'm definitely not as minimalist as I want to be. Yeah, I want to live in an IKEA showroom. I want to live somewhere with no soul. No, actually, I've started to reverse my, not reverse my take on this, but I had a builder come round and compliment me on my hand chair. Chat, if you don't know the story behind the hand chair, there's so much. It's got lore behind it, let me tell you. The dumbest way I ordered it, the dumbest way it got delivered. It's one of my favorite pieces of furniture I own because it has a story behind it. And I think I came to realize, like, you know, this is the same reason I can't hang up things on my walls. Is because I just don't... I don't want to just put something up on my wall for the sake of having something on my wall. And so I figure, you know what would solve that? Is if, like... basically what I'm saying is, I have a sofa that's, like, really... I think it's, like... It's comfortable and it looks kind of nice. It makes my living room a little bit happy, in my opinion. But actually, you know, if I'm being self-critical... It's something that you could imagine in anyone's living room. Whereas the hand chair, you know, every time I see that, it's like a very distinctive piece of furniture. And this is probably going too far the opposite way to living a normal life. I think I want to have as many weird bits of furniture as I can have. I think that should be my goal. Like, rather than buying, like, you know, I've got a generic table. When it dies, don't just replace it with another generic table. Buy a weird table in some way. I'm always talking about, like, I love my my Japanese toilet, and I think the amount of, like, horror and confusion I've caused. Also, what is with this room here? Something is wrong with it. I can't tell you what, chat, but something is wrong with this room, and I'm gonna find out. Is there something up here, maybe? Nope, nothing up there. Does this end portal, does this room even, does this stronghold even have an end portal? I'm starting to have my doubts. So you can explode on that side of the wall. Very lovely explosion right there. And then we'll seal this up, never to go back there again. The plumber sofa? Yeah, it's the plumber sofa. The plumber has, my good friend the plumber has done some things on my lovely sofa. Maybe that's the real reason that I'm like, you know, do I need this thing anymore? You know, maybe that is it. I love my Japanese toilet, not something you see here very often. Yeah, like, Japanese toilets are a great example of something where you're like, once you're in, you wouldn't want to go back. Whereas a regular toilet, like, how many people care about their regular toilet? And then that raises the question of, like, what adds value to your life? Should something... Is good value in your life when you can forget about something? Or where you don't want to forget about something? You know, this is too deep for what I'm looking for an end portal. So yeah, I'm looking around this stronghold so far, chat, and it's not going terribly right. But I feel like it could be going better. Is this gonna lead me somewhere? No, looks like a dead end to me. So we'll kill the zombie. Oh, that was strange, right, chat? That was very strange. We'll kill the zombie, and then we don't have to waste our torches here because we don't have that many. So we can just seal that off entirely and say, yep, nothing of value over there. And then we can go up these stairs, which I assume just take me back to where I was. Nope, up the stairs I haven't been to before, because there's water here. Chat, do you think this water looks good? Is this good water, or is it good water because I'm looking at it going wow, or is it bad water because I have to look at it and have an opinion on it? You know. Also, thoughts on mass migration in the UK, says Shane Powell. You know what? That's a good. That's. I reckon you'll get a really productive discussion on that from a Minecraft live stream. I reckon that's you know, I think there's a lot of you know, I guess you're right to say that there's a lot of interesting discussions we have that aren't Minecraft, and maybe that's one that you're passionate about, you know, one that you think more people should talk about. I think the worry is that a lot of people have preconceived notions on certain subjects where you can't have a productive conversation because all you hear in response from people is rah, 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 rah. Like I'm really, there's a new tunnel in London, chat, and it's really controversial for like 5 different reasons. And so rather than like hearing like, well, here's what we did and here's the blah 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 blah, here's the, everyone's just like, nah, this is a tax on motorists in it. I don't think that motorists should pay to drive anywhere. If you ask me, I reckon roads should all be. Also, what is there sandstone here? Like, that means something weird, right? I think that's gonna mean we're just below the ocean. Maybe? Chat, what is with the sandstone? Like, it could be a desert temple. Like, what is all this sandstone doing here? Like, I feel like some people are happier not engaging critically on some issues, and I think that's a bummer. I think it'd be better if we could all go into a discussion being like, oh yeah, I was right about this, but wrong about that. There's a lot of things where, you know, people are just like, I want to hear someone say it how I think it. And especially when those issues are also contentious, I think that's when they're not smart for a Minecraft stream. So I'm going to grab a water bucket, because I do need one of those somewhere. If I'm going to go to the nether, right? And I'll make myself a shield too. That seems fairly handy if you ask me. This is not the first political intervention in a gaming stream I've seen this week. Yeah, I made it out alive, thankfully, but we had an ill-advised, you know, a couple of comments on the last stream, and I was like, whoa, got myself in this place I wasn't intending to get to. I'll leave that to other people to do. So let's make ourselves a stone pickaxe now, because the wooden you know, no one likes the wooden pickaxe. The wooden pickaxe is something you put up with, and so let's not put up with it anymore. And then let's put a block down there, and a block down. Oh, where is it? This stronghold is giant, chat. I'm never gonna find the end portal, no matter how hard I try. So, is there anything? No. Let's make some more torches. Sure. So there's nothing down this little section. We'll place a block. What about this way? That's where I came from. So if we then seal off these exits without finding a stronghold portal, we know we are good. I've been down here. Oh, it leads to another one of these, chat. These 5-way rooms are always up to no good. All they do is complicate things, chat. That's all they do. It's all they'll ever do. And thankfully, this is the end. So we can then go back all the way to here and say that goes nowhere. We can come back to here and say this probably goes nowhere because it doesn't. Does this go nowhere? No, it does not. And then bring this all the way to this room, which also goes nowhere, all the way to here. And basically, we're trying to say that we've explored every single room, and we're making sure that we have by blocking off the areas we've been to. So now this entire area does not have the portal, and we can mark that as so. Isn't that useful? Yeah, let's see if Streamlabs is working yet. It says Griff Pollard. How is it not? Do you mean it's not working for your payment card or something else? By the way, chat, I fixed the left audio issue, and it's the dumbest thing, but I found the solution. You are welcome. It's a really, really weird issue. So this is probably the origin for the stronghold, which means that the room is probably 5 rooms from here or less. So let's go down here. Room number 1 goes nowhere. So we seal this off with a single block. Easy. Then we'll grab our mossy stone brick and we'll say, what about down there? I've been down here. Oh, and then down here, actually. This is new. I haven't been down here, chat. Oh, this could be it. This could be the stronghold room thing. And now I mine this. And all I've got to do to go to those end islands to see what they look like in Vibrant is, like get a bunch of blocks there. Isn't that wonderful? Also, thank you for fixing it. Yeah, it's really, really wild. I had my audio is balanced on mono, but I had my microphone showing up twice in the recording. One was like microphone, one was like exact name of microphone. And so they were both playing at the same time, and one was down mixed to mono and one wasn't. So you could still hear it in both microphones, but you'd hear it double as loud in one ear. So when I was saying it was like 70-20, I wasn't that far off. And yeah, it's really goofy that that's how it is. But welcome to life. Good job. Thank you, Bob King. Thank you very much. This drives me mad when that happens. Anyway, it's an example of how, like, streaming tech, the only thing I ever want from streaming tech is for it to work. So we want to make sure we know to go this way. So we'll just put a block there. And then we'll come up here. There was water in the stronghold, but I didn't think to pick it up, chat. And now I'm regretting that, because now I have to find out where it came from. So we'll break through here. And then we have to know where to go back to get home. I don't know where to go back to get home, chat. Did we come from down here, maybe? Yeah, I think we came from, like, one of these branches. Do we come from this branch? No, that's the branch that goes down to the stronghold. So we came from here. And then... No, we didn't. Oh, chat, I'm lost. I found myself in a bind. No, I must have came into this room from one of the other exits. So which of those other exits was it? Was it down here? Is this looking lit? Oh, there we go. There's the water. Doesn't matter, chat. I've got it sorted. Boom. Okay, water gotten. So all you need is water and lava, and you can make obsidian. And given that there's lava in the stronghold room, we can go to the nether. Hey, Future Chat and Toycat was late and watching 1.5 times speed. See you in 5 minutes. Good to see you, John of the Dad. Here in the future, let me tell you, things are good. Things are the best they've ever been. Maybe I might even say. You know what? I hope when you make it here, things are still good and that I haven't died. Yeah, chat, so for anyone who is curious, I kind of was thinking yesterday, like, I really enjoy the Super Flat series, but, playing hardcore has some real consequences, right? And so that means we have to be better at understanding how to minimize those consequences. This is something that always should be true, I guess we could say. So can I put that in here? Okay, let's try it right there. So it's a little tricky to work with water, I would say. It looks very beautiful when it's like a sea of it, but when you use just a little bit, I think it has some issues. So now we'll set down our bed, our lovely purple bed, and maybe a furnace too. I don't know what I'd be bringing back from the nether to cook, but, it's better to have it and not need it. Can we cook books, actually? Sadly, we cannot recreate the burning of the Library of Alexandria. So instead what we have to do is cook wood, I guess? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, sure. That'll do. Wait, I wouldn't pick it. Also, it's my first time. Oh, I'd love a regular Super Flat series. Yeah, so I just have to solve the kind of fundamental problem. And so, a lot of people have been suggesting, like, Toycat, why don't you just say it's not hardcore? Why don't you just do do it a different way, I guess? And I think that is probably a smart solution. But also, I love that the fact that the hardcore is so permanent and painful is what makes it so beautiful when it's not, right? The fact that it stings so bad when it goes wrong is what makes it feel so good when it goes right. Is my take. Oh, no more fire for me, apparently. I'm glad I have so much wood. I think I'd be quite boned otherwise. So let's now break these blocks, just in case that's useful. And let's check up on our furnace. 4 baked potatoes and a cooked rabbit. Again, we kind of just need to have enough food to get myself to where the nether food is. And if we can do that, we'll be just fine. I've set my respawn point. And I've set my ambitions for the portal quite clearly. Also, but it's so hard. Yeah, so the other idea that we could do is we could say it's still hardcore, but not actually hardcore, right? Because if you set it to hard difficulty, you would just turn on the bonus chest. And if you don't, then it's like, I don't know, like I know every challenge I do is like inhibiting itself for the sake of it. But so then I had an idea, chat. So I keep, you know, the idea of doing hardcore but not hardcore, or rather doing hard difficulty, no bonus chest, but not hardcore. I could use so I make a backup every single episode, just in case something corrupts on my PC or anything like that. We could make the punishment for dying a reset of, you know, like the last X number of minutes of progress, which is still very high, but then allows the series to go on, right? I kind of don't like it. I need to be so clear so many times that that's what I was doing, and people would still be like, Toy Cat, I can't believe you're cheating hardcore, you know, right? Like it's so there's a balance to be had on that, but I think it's a really cool idea anyway. So that's what I think, chat. Anyway, hardcore, but don't die. Now that's an idea, you know. I've got to hand it to you. I hadn't considered that one before. Thank you, Chantal. Also, poor rabbit. How did the rabbit even die? I don't remember killing one. Anyway, let's go to the nether, chat. I am partially ready. I've got fire protection and iron boots. And I can probably make myself an iron sword, actually. We'll make it in the nether. I'll see what else I get first. So, yeah, we're looking for a nether fortress, and I could probably get ender pearls from my...
And the audio is fixed, and the orange square is back. I can feel it. Today is going to be a good lucky stream. Enjoy your lobster roll in advance. Smile.
Thank you, Mike Bailey. I had plans to get a lobster roll tonight, and I worked out that I specifically want to get one tomorrow for a fun reason. Oh, no, it's laggy because Vibrant Visuals, when you change dimensions, things get a little rough. So we wait till they get unrough. It looks like we're most... Oh, is that a... No. I thought it was a fortress, but I think it's either a bastion? Yeah, that's a bastion, right? Next to spawn in the nether, after spawning in a stronghold. What an insane scene. You love to see it. Okay, so let's jumpity get all the way to the top and see what that does for me. Okay, so it's very, very, very foggy here. This is like a known never issue. Oh, I can't see anything. How do I even get to the fort? Okay, you know what? It's fine. I'll work out all of my survival later. For now, I'm just gonna get myself away from... Oh, it's so dark, chat. It's so dark. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves over to the bastion. And then, obviously, they're not gonna attack me except for the brutes. So I've solved at least half of my problems. Is it still lagging, chat? Sorry if it's still lagging. Not my intention. Thank you, by the way, Mike Bailey. Appreciate it greatly. I have got a lobster roll plan for tomorrow that you might actually see if you are subscribed to the Toy Cat Multiverse. So let's go to video and let's go to chunks. Let's just turn them down, I guess. See if that helps us any amount. Oh god, something, okay. It's not going that well right now, but I'm not dead yet, so it could be going worse. So all of the good stuff is found up there, but I don't have any good blocks for getting up there, and I don't want to waste these, right? So we want to get ourselves another block, but it's just so dark. Okay, so let's grab some blackstone. 1 blackstone, 2 blackstone, 3 blackstone, 4, 5 blackstone, 6 blackstone, 7 blackstone, more. So I'm actually gonna, I'll work my way through the bastion like this. This is a risky way to get yourself murdered, just to be clear. You shouldn't be doing it. But I think it'd be fun. So why don't we just do it anyway? That is my master thesis for why I'm gonna do something that is wildly risky. You don't want to be in close quarters with piglins, is your problem, right? Because if I attack a piglin brute, that immediately puts me under fire for all of the non-brutes. Because, you know, there's like 5 brutes in this structure. But there's a lot more non-brutish piglins. So, in fact, when we find a non-brutish piglin, it's in our interest to murder them preemptively, because he might come to murder me later. So, let's just pre-murder him. It's just a little pre-murder, chat. It's not, you know, it's not real murder. It's just, it's murder to preempt the murder that's going to happen to me. You know, it's self-defense, really, if you think about it. So, no crime, no harm, no moral obligations to fix that. And that's a piglin too. I don't see any brutes yet, which is a real concern of mine. Oh, there we go. Okay, I attacked him. Oh, I'm dead. So that is why you don't do that strategy. He's wearing my leggings, chat. But we'll be fine. We're going to make it just great. Pre-self-defense. Yeah, it's just a little pre-self-defense, chat. And you can see why I needed it. As soon as I got there, I should have been, like, charging out. Was a little too curious. Just a little bit. Why are you orange square today, says Polly E. You know what? Who are you to call me a square? You know, I don't want to dive into these jokes too much. Man, the never is really bad in vibrant visuals. It lags, and it's hard to see. I think it's hard to argue that you should play with it here. So something useful to know, I guess. I guess if we do make videos, we should just turn it off altogether in the Nether. Like, isn't this so much easier, chat? Oh, it lags when we switch. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Okay, and there's a brute. There's a brute. Oh, we broke it. We broke it, chat. I'm sorry for breaking it. I didn't mean to break it. So yeah, I'm so dead right now. But it doesn't have to be that way. Oh, I'm so dead even more. So I don't know why. Oh, he was upset because I didn't have gold armor on me. Okay, chat, we've got ourselves into a bit of a pickle. Dying in a bastion is the worst because you're in a bastion. Prevention is better than a kill. Haven't seen a brute yet. Paris says to a brute. Man, I hate the way that every time I'm dying to, I'm getting this huge lag between dimensions. So this is a huge downside to vibrant visuals. It's lagging so much that YouTubers gave him the warning of like, are you sure you're still streaming right now? I think maybe your PC is turning off or something. Okay, so we need to be back there. But before we go back there, it'd be nice to have some wood or food. Neither of which existed. So we'll grab some blocks, I guess. If I break a bunch of these in my fist, I'll be able to stack up to where my items were. And then that will help me do something. I don't know what the something is, chat. Turn it off, dude, just for this? No. It's a vibrant visual run, I said. And so we're sticking to it. Okay. So I've got 10 blocks, which will allow me to survive against anything that isn't a crossbow. So that's good, chat. Don't you worry. Do you think we could find some happy ghasts around here? That'd be interesting. So that is a piglin brute. That's a scary thing to see for sure. We're just going to run through this, and we're going to try and find our way. Okay, so where are we now? Okay. We are good. I would... Oh, no. We're so boned, chat. We are so boned. We are so... It's over for me. I am alive, but only in spirit. There's so many. There's so many mobs, chat. There's so many of them. Too many of them, I would argue. Oh, no, it's over for me. Okay. Okay, so he... Oh, no. Not a hoglin. Okay, so... I think that went just about as badly as it could have gone. I don't think it went well. Could we all take a second to concede that could have gone better? Okay, so now let's work out constructive ideas on how I can do better, because what's happening right now is bad. You know, actually, here's my constructive idea. Chat. This is really clever, right? You pause, you go peaceful, and then you know what happens? All the piglins go, I forgot what was happening. You punch them? Oh, I'm not bothered. Solved my problem, chat. Solved it entirely. I usually don't like doing this, but I think I'm gonna be in the Toy Cat death loop otherwise, and we're trying to go to the end cities. I shouldn't have come into the bastion at all. I just figured, you know, they might have some nice food. You know what's the worst thing that can happen if I just hop in this place? And now we know the worst thing that can happen is pretty damn bad. So we won't be letting that bad thing happen anymore. We'll grab that, oh my god, rare snout trim and some blocks of gold. Those will be useful for trading with a villager. We'll grab, oh, that second snout trim and all of this iron and a diamond pickaxe, and we're doing great. And as soon as we get out of the bastion, we'll just turn everything back on. No one will even notice, chat. No one will even notice. I'm amazed that they didn't despawn. Like, I thought piglin brutes wouldn't spawn on peaceful. I thought they have no use. Today I learned you can find them anyway. So, is this enough? No, I need food now, chat. As soon as we got food, we'll bounce out of here. And, okay, there's my stuff. So, what's the best block to get up there? I'll use the gilded blackstone. I don't need that too bad. And then I'll mine the rest of these blocks and just pick up the best that I can. If there's a guy wearing my armor, I am going to kill him. I do feel a little bit peeved by... I feel a little aggrieved, if I'm being honest with you about that. But there we go. Deathloop is my favorite part of the Toycat stream. Okay, so if you like the Deathloop, I've got some good news for you. We're gonna turn it back on. It's been fun with the Deathloop turned off temporarily, you know, for a 90-day grace period while we decide what further measures to make. But we are gonna turn the Deathloop right back on. I know what you're thinking, Toycat, but isn't the stream so much better without the Deathloop? No, I think the Deathloop needs to pay its fair share, and its fair share is currently more than it is. So we'll just set the game back onto real difficulty, and then we're going to proceed to get murdered. I actually should have got my lava bucket out. And where are they all? Are they all coming a different way up? I don't know where they are, chat. My intention was to murder them, though. Do you see them? So we're just going to drop our lava off the edge there. Oh, I broke my torch, but it's fine. Then drop some more lava off the edge over there. I can hear lots of piglins dying, which is music to my ears. I don't have any more torches, so I literally can't see what's happening here, chat. But I think there's a chest over there. Yeah, there's a chest over here. Let's give it a peek. Oh, gold block. Yes, please. Unbreaking sword with sharpness. Also, yes, please. I'll grab another one. Grab some arrows. Grab some bone blocks. It's a good time to be alive. Oh, I didn't grab Pigstep, by the way. I didn't grab Pigstep. What a terrible mishap. So I'll put the leggings on. And I'll put the obsidian away. In the bundle. Grab a piercing crossbow. Grab a few extra of these. And I think this was a pretty nice little never visit, chat. I think this went very well. I can't see anything, sure. But outside of that, just a reminder, if you ever find yourself lost and confused, apparently you can just turn off the challenge. And who'd have thought that was a good idea. So now I'll grab Pigstep, as well as some iron, as well as some extra arrows. I think that crossbow is just better than the one that I have. And in here we got some more, and there's ancient debris even. That seems valuable, huh? I'll throw that in here, and then pick up the extra bits of gold. And we are good to go, chat. So my goal is just to get out of the Soul Sand Valley, because the Soul Sand Valley is the darkest biome. I don't know which way will be better to get out. It looks like that way, maybe? Yeah, which is going to come out the way that has the most light, or the most potential for light. Because this is silly, chat. This is ludicrous. I want peaceful mode in real life. Yeah, I think there's a funny thing about that, right? You know, if there was a peaceful mode in real life, you know, how many people would turn it on? You know, do you think that turning on peaceful is good for your game? Or do you think it has a, yeah, let me know how it is. Also, try creative, it's full of resources. Oh, that's a game mode I haven't heard much about. I bet it's real good for surviving, huh? But it's very hard to die in that game mode. So yeah, we're now gonna just go this way. I reckon behind the bastion there's a lot of space. So if we just like vaguely go down, I'm placing the lava as a way to ward off any piglins, but also cleverly, hopefully, light my way. Okay, I'm very close to dead right now. Okay, that brute doesn't seem to see me. Let's hope it stays that way. I'll light him on fire just in case. You never know. And how do you reckon we're gonna do this today, chat? Because I don't see it. You need a flint and steel to survive in the Nether with vibrant visuals. You just won't be able to see anything in the Soul Sand Valley otherwise. So I'm now gonna start shooting these guys, checking behind me, make sure there's no piglins, and then shoot. If I make them dead before I get there, they can't hurt me when I am there. That's my big genius idea. Okay, what you seeing? You seeing anything special? I'm seeing... Oh, my shield! Oh, I don't have my shield. I could probably make another one, I guess. Okay, so purple sparkles. I forgot that that's an enchantment thing. It's one of those weird features, right? It doesn't feel like real Minecraft yet to me. So just take a little eating break, eat one more baked potato, and then place some lava over there. Hopefully get it on the skeleton. Just the way I like it. Yeah, I'm still just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Chat, it is so dark. The challenge is, can I beat Minecraft in the dark right now? And the answer is seeming like it's a no. So let's just... Oh, I managed to light myself on fire. Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot him. And I'm gonna shoot him. And I'm gonna shoot him. And I'm gonna shoot him. This is my way out, chat. I'm just gonna continuously shoot my crossbow until there is no more of them. Okay, so crossbow all the way, and then we're just gonna charge across. Okay, so eat an apple. Is this the best food I've got left? I've got... Okay, we are running dire on food. We could definitely do with something. Run, 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 run. Please don't be a dead end. It looks like it might be a dead end. Oh no, it's not a dead end. Okay, okay. We're alive, and I think... Am I crazy, or is that a fortress to my left? Hey, that is a fortress to my left. Wow, a bastion and a fortress. Again, so if you Google this seed, just to make sure you know I haven't... like, oh, this is the perfect seed for going to the end. No, but it is though, right? Like, having all of this right here. All the seed said on Reddit was it had the igloo right there. And that's why I'm glad we found this. I don't know how we're going to get to it, but I know I want to. So we'll make a crafting table, because I need a shield anyway. I desperately need a shield. I'm getting shot by a skeleton, by the way. Where from? Okay, so we'll put the shield up. And then we'll make a chest plate. Oh, I'm going to get blazed. I'm going to get blazed real hard. Oh, and I'm on a very precarious little plane over here, too. Oh, up there is where... Okay, so that's good to know about. I've got not that many blocks, but I do have to be very cautious with them. I'm going to make myself a bunch of sandstone slabs. And then I'm going to eat my apple. I'm going to grab the bone blocks. Sorry, chat, they are becoming blocks. And we're going to stack ourselves up. And we're going to bridge over to there. Okay, so... Seems a little insane right now. Hopefully not for long. Okay, so is the skeleton still up here? Yes, yes, he is. But, so too is the fortress. I could jump down there, chat. I wouldn't survive very long if I did. But I could do it. You know, why don't we just shoot the... if we've got the arrows anyway, let's just shoot the things from a distance. So, first things first. We have to deal with that guy. You cannot be doing that. I do not consent. I'm going to be very clear about this. Not okay. I'm going to die. Okay, so chat. I've got 7 carrots and 6 rotten flesh. And 10 sweet berries. Can I make it out of the nether in one piece? To be fair, Creative IRL is not enough. I want access to all the commands. You know... It's also sky glue is gonna look so good in vibrant visuals.
Sky glue is gonna look so good in vibrant visuals.
We could give it a look actually. Maybe we should. Okay. So I'm gonna eat my way all the way back to the top. And then we're gonna start shooting. I've got enough arrows to do this, I think, too. I'm gonna start shooting the blazes. Oh god. Chat, this is a poor use of resources. Oh, I'm not gonna get any of these blaze rods. They're gonna end up over nothing. Oh yeah, that one just went straight into the lava. Okay, so we have to make it over there in one piece. Does anyone have a clever idea of how I can do that while not being able to see very well? If you had low light vision, what would you do? So I'm gonna drop some lava off the edge here, just to provide some light. And then, ooh, that guy looks like he could be. Looks like there's something I could do with him. So restart the game and hope for a better spawn. Okay, so that's okay. This is easy. I've just got to make it through 5 wither skeletons. It's not impossible to do that. People do worse every day, chat. Or people do more every day, maybe. We'll just drop that down there. You hear it burning them. It only burns regular skeletons, not wither skeletons. But still, that's something. So then we can just run past them. No, yeah, this is a nightmare of a fortress. Yeah. I don't know how I would deal with this. Oh, I should have made myself a chest plate while I was at the crafting table. I still can. I still should. I'll make another one. New crafting table, iron chest plate. That gives me so much extra armor, which gives me a so much higher chance of surviving. Plus, it makes my food go further. By the way, I'm out of carrots, basically. I am running very low. Okay, so place 1 block there. Then place that to the left there. Okay, we got him, chat. We got him. He's gone. So, all of those wither skeletons are a concern. So let's just despawn them. If we go this way a little bit, and then we look back, now there's new mobs, including 2 of these guys. And if I just attack them at the right angle, then they'll drop their blaze rod in... Oh yeah, they dropped it in the correct place. So him, he's not going to. I just want him away, really. Or weakened even is better. Should we go do our thing? We've got 12 blocks. Let's go do our thing, chat. This is craziness, but let's go anyway. Oh no. Okay, I think we're fine. Yeah, I worked it out. Okay, we did something clever, chat. I am amazed that we did. Oh, okay, there's a mob behind me. I'm amazed we got away with it. But it looks like we might have. I need light. I'm so blind. Okay, I'm turning it off. This is too far. So you could build up and tunnel over the fortress. Oh, that's actually pretty clever. YouTube very rarely tells me when there's a live. Yeah, so why is it lag so much when we switch it back to non-vibrant? Is it my render distance is too high? It's fixed it. Okay, so now we're gonna dig down. Just a few blocks here. So this is my way of farming some blocks so that I can use them later. We're gonna break blocks back up and then place those back in there. And now we're just gonna kill. We have to still kill a lot more, but it's going well so far, chat. Give it off till the end if you want to. Yeah, I don't want to. I was at that point like, I'm just gonna die from not being able to see the wither skeletons. Without offense, they are not easy to see in the dark. I mean, I guess most mobs aren't easy to see. But I was finding like other mobs at least have a light to them. That just was not there otherwise. So now we've got 12 nether bricks. That theoretically could be very useful. Now we'll just mine a few blocks to make a little hole over here. And it makes the nether fortress a little bit safer from random blaze attacks. We'll try and get the skeleton to attack the zombie piglin. Not gonna work that easy. Okay, we could do the same with the blaze, but it wouldn't really benefit me that much. And we're just gonna run to a blaze spawner and hope that that works. Right. You can, it's easy to get trapped in a blaze spawner. I find very, very easy to get trapped in a blaze spawner. But we just place the blocks now, ask the questions later. We might just be fine. Okay, attack me, try it. Okay, he doesn't know I'm here. Okay, no, you know I'm here though. Okay, so yeah, pretty good I would say. Oh, placed blocks at just the wrong moment. And now more things are gonna spawn here, chat. Okay, so... I'm dead. Oh. Playing silly. So, Kat, do you want them to add a way to keep the Ghastling from growing up? I wish we could keep them in that form. Yeah, okay, so the best idea I've heard for it is just make it so the Ghastling doesn't grow up by default. But I think the problem with... By the way, I've got the worst ever. Usually I play too aggressively. Let me concede this is usually my fault. But man, Soul Sand Valley all the way to a fortress. Not set up for success. I would love to keep a Ghastling. Oh yeah, look how much better it looks now, chat. But yeah, I think this stream has gone... I think this stream has started very rough. I think we've had a very, very, very rough beginning. But it's been a cool seed to look at anyway, I think. It's been a fun way to look at a new seed. Yeah, it's funny actually. If I was in the daytime, I'd have never gone that way. I think I would 100% have just gone this way. So that's nice to think about. But yeah, chat. Oh yeah, this isn't hardcore. Woohoo, says Chilius Bean. It is true. Regularly prune your Ghastling with shears to keep it as a bonsai forever. Yeah, that's a fun idea too, actually. Like, give it a little sheary shear. Orange Square Luck hasn't been paying off quite yet, says Mike Bailey. Not yet, but it will do. See, this is the perfect seed for the Ghastling, I guess. You know, if you think about it from that perspective, it's the perfect seed for if... Oh, by the way, there was wood. I just had to make it all the way along this. I bet there is a Ghastling somewhere in this, or a... I call it a Ghastling instead of a dried ghast, chat. I don't like that it has 3 different names. That's my hot take. You know, give us a new name for a mob. Don't give us a whole new lore we have to remember. Because it makes me feel like an old man when I can't. I'm like, the Ghastling, which turns into the Happy Ghast. You know, is it a Happy Ghastling? Or is it just implied that regular ghasts don't have the adolescent stage? I wish someone could explain that to me. See, I'm gonna go look for my first Ghastling as a little distraction from myself, chat. I think I used up all my tolerance in Minecraft trying to play with the vibrant visuals on. I was like, we're gonna have vibrant visuals on, and we're gonna have a great time with it. But I think the truth is we just did not. I mean, they're already basically clouds. It'd be cool if you didn't amplify terrain hardcore world. Oh yeah, I think that would... Oh, and I'm dead, chat. Oh, they're swarming me. They're swarming me hard. I think that would be very cool. I think you are correct to say that. So there's a lot of mobs on my tail right now. Which is okay. You know, they are allowed to choose where they want to spend their time. Is this block going to kill me? No, we're fine. Oh, no! I had 2 choices. Sit there and let the brute kill me or not. You ain't old. Thank you. You know, thank you, Mr. Biden. I made a resource pack that renames Happy Ghast to Gay Ghasts. Just for fun, they are also rainbow colored now. That is fun. Yeah, do Amplified, or is it not on Bedrock? It's not on Bedrock, yeah. I don't think it's actually that fun anymore. Like, it used to be really cool when there was a, here we go, Deathloop. We've managed to Deathloop anyway. We managed to Deathloop anyway. Well, yeah, I think there's an interesting problem, and I'm not willing to find a solution to it. I've ended up on drama YouTube, and it's like, person didn't understand something, and 8 million people outraged. Yeah, I think... So the original days of drama, right? It was really easy to find something, some people somewhere who are actually like, you know, and then it turns out drama isn't actually good for your channel or for you. Like, it became very clear that, like, oh yeah, people who are following for drama, they stop following the moment you stop doing drama-filled things. You know, it's the same with anything. Like, if people follow you for one reason, they're gonna want you to fulfill that one reason. Yeah, chat. I got myself dead in such a brutal way. I don't even want to go back. I want to start a new life here in the stronghold. But I've got myself an apple. I've got myself 2 chests. I'll get myself some soul sand, and I'll work on the recovery mission. But yeah, I wish you could still ride the Ghastling as a one-person mount. You're one of the funniest streamers on YouTube. Not gonna lie, says Tony Clark. Thank you very much. I try my least hard. Can we see Sky Glue and Vibrant Visuals today? Yeah, it's a fun idea, isn't it? It's a fun idea. Yeah, sometimes, chat, I have like a real fun idea for a stream, and I feel like halfway through I'm like, feel like something went wrong here. I think this is like true for lots of creative projects in life, but I think with streams in particular, it's the hardest to be like, yeah, you know, guess this wasn't a good one. Let's scrap it and try again. And that's like the scary thing about streaming, I think, is like the time commitment to each idea means that each idea either has to be good or has, you know, I mean, even if it's good, it just has a, also, oh no, chat. Oh, what was that? If not the, yeah, it's fine. I'll deal with what that was later. For now, let's try and survive this play. Oh, God. Okay, we're alive, technically speaking. So let's get going. Let's go back to where we died. I've got an apple, and I've got 18 blocks, and I've got some iron boots. What more do I need? Is this one of those, this isn't as fun as I thought streams? Yeah, I really wanted to prove that I could beat the Nether, even with Vibrant Visuals on, and then I got the worst Nether for my life, and also for the visuals. And I think it like, so it took the sail out of the wind of the idea. And as soon as I'm like, oh yeah, well, that didn't work, huh? Future you problem. Future me problem indeed, I guess. So yeah, what we can just do is we can slide off, look at the End Islands, look at Sky Glue maybe, take a little peek at it. Okay, so, you know, what version of the game, do I play on the preview for Sky Glue or not? It's been so long, chat. Legitimately have no idea. Boss Blitz is now available in the marketplace if you search IBX Toy Maps. Boss Blitz is now 33% off if you haven't heard. There we go. It's promoting my own products. That'll keep me alive, chat. So I'm going to eat the apple now for the maximum possibility of healing if something bad happens to me. Okay, now I'm going to use my blocks very carefully, and so I shall. 1, 2, 3, and we're good. And then 1 and a 1 and a 2. Sure, we're great. Okay, so that's a little scary. We have to get round the magma cubes. Ooh, I definitely gonna want the crafting table, but it's gonna kill me if I try, so let's not land on that. Okay, nothing here is killing me yet. Okay, that's a wither skeleton. I'm just gonna stack up for the wither skeletons. There's no other way around it. And then we'll go past them, jump over them. Perfect. Okay, next one. Go. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we got past it, chat. Okay, 2 more blocks. Okay, I have to get through here. Oh, and they've spawned. That's great. That's wonderful. There's no fears at all here, chat. It's over. Okay, so then we just have to place a chest there and a chest there. Presumably with the skeletons. Okay, so this is fine otherwise, right? This is fine. Everything is fine. There is no death loop if I do not consent to there being a death loop. So can the blazes attack me through that gap? If they can, I am dead. If they can't, I'm dead but slower. Yeah, I don't. Okay, so what if I punch them through the gap? Okay, he can look at me. He can see me. Okay, so I'm just gonna punch him to death. Oh no! Okay. But it worked well until it didn't, right, chat? Was there a potion to help you see in the dark? Would that be something useful in this situation? I think night vision and vibrant visuals are not a perfect pairing. Okay. The death loop, This is the worst version of a death loop too, by the way, chat. I am so beyond boned by this particular death loop, but that will not prevent me from persevering. Okay, next plan. Next plan. You should not have trapped yourself in that blaze spawner area. I wasn't trapping myself. I was keeping other mobs out. I can see how it looks like trapping myself from the results, but I want you to know the intention was not that. But yeah, we're gonna do great. Also, cat core, 9 lives time. That is a funny way to do hardcore. Hardcore, but I actually have 9 lives. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself a few more blocks because 20 was just slightly too few. And now this means I can stack up when I need to and still be fine. Okay, let's do it, chat. This is not, it's not a death loop till I say it's a death loop. It's not a death loop till we see it's a death loop. Okay, so we're gonna do great. We're gonna do fine. I'm gonna do wonderfully. I am gonna get back to my stuff. I love the experience you get from these moments of like, okay, I've only got so much hunger. So when your hunger is so limited, you have to start thinking in very different ways. What about pickaxe? Getting a pickaxe using the wood in the stronghold. You know, I think I've just got to run into my stuff very quickly. That is my solution, and it will go great. Just you wait. Okay, so don't know where that came from, but it's fine. I've got myself a bow and two. Okay, a bow and arrow, chat. This is a game changer for my odds of survival. But I don't see the fortress yet. Is it just that far away, or am I going the wrong way? Okay, it's over there, chat. It's over there. Okay. Okay, this is bad. But I'm fine. So yeah, there's just no food in a Soul Sand Valley either. It is a biome that is made from hell. There is not much to say. Also, it worked until it didn't. It worked great until it... I'm over. It's all it takes to murder me. Just didn't prepare for the skeleton to be there. So now I'm down quite a few hearts, and there's not a lot of food waiting for me. Just something to keep in mind. But, yeah, okay, so there's a skeleton, so I've just immediately run past him. Okay, go, 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 go. I've got 3.5 hearts, so as soon as I get there, I have to immediately do some wizardry to stay alive. But some wizardry is exactly what I plan to do, chat. As long as there's not a blaze actively attacking me right now, I'm gonna be fine. Okay, so now we just have to make it into the blaze spawner, into where all my stuff is without a mob spawning. Okay, that's a blaze spawner. Okay, okay. Go, go, go. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm fine. Yes! Okay. Put on the gear. Put on the gear. Put on the shield. Put on the this. Put on that. Put on that. Eat some food. Need some food now. Need some food right now. Go, 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 go. I broke the death loop, chat. I'm not gonna say that too prematurely, obviously. But it looks pretty broken to me. I've got five of these, which means if I just get my pickaxe out. If I just start... Okay, so where is he? Where are they? Go, 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 go. Crouch over here. Start working my way out there. In fact, break the spawner now. I don't need the spawner. The spawner is pain. Oh, yeah. Breaking this death loop so hard that you won't even remember there was a death loop. Okay, so now we're going to start breaking down. Not just emotionally, but also through the fortress, so that we can make sure that we get out of here in one piece. By making it a tunnel, I'm going to make it very tricky for any mob to follow me. There we go. Good luck finding out where I am. And, oh no! Just immediately shot by a ghast there. He'd been charging that one for a while. So we pick up a bunch of nether bricks. And then we're getting out of here, chat. 48 of them. Is that enough? In fact, I've got arrows now, so... Combine this. Oh, I don't have arrows. I left them. Or they got burnt. I don't know which. I guess we'll go out and find out. So... Stack up. Stack up. Did they just fall on the ground somewhere? I could believe it. Okay, so we're going back out. Pretending that is not a thing. Because as far as my odds of survival goes, it shouldn't be. And then make a little bridge over there. Admit it. Okay, so you gotta shoot me again. I hate when it hits the ground and you take damage even with a shield. Oh. Place a block back there just in case they're thinking of coming over. And I'm gonna use the last of these stick berries to stay alive. Okay, so this is not a great method for survival. Is that a great method for survival? Or we could work our way down even more. Okay, this seems crazy. When we go down to the lava layer, there's fewer ghasts. I mean, there's fewer blazes down there. Fewer blazes means fewer pain. And I would love to have fewer pain right now, chat. Let me tell you. Whew, you have 5. I've got 7 now. Plenty of them. Plenty of them. I actually need 6, right? Because there's 1 IF ender. We happen to have gone through our end portal. So 7 is plenty. We just need ender pearls now, and I've got plenty of gold which to trade for that. Okay, looking pretty good if you ask me. Now we just have to find the right way out. This is back towards the fortress, so it's... Oh, although we could go down that way, but... Okay, I have no idea where we are right now, chat. Let me just level with you and say that. I'm not expecting to see this. How are you there? How is this... Okay, so... Perfect. I don't know the way home, chat. I think it's this way. Yeah, I think it's this way. We could jump down. It might be for the safest option to do that. Yeah, making it out alive. In one piece, chat. Okay, and then just run this way. I think if we're negative, we must have started somewhere much closer to 0, 0. So let's run negative. And we should see a portal by the time we get close. I'm getting absolutely blasted by ghasts right now. But I can't let that get me down. Okay. Oh, I'm surviving. Okay. This is a tricky one. Fully draw back the bow. Thought that would be enough. Second time, go. Okay. But there's another ghast somewhere that I heard. I've got to eat the last 3 sweet berries, get the last bit of healing in, and find it back to my portal. Okay, so do I see a happy ghast? No, you're not the concern right now. What is the concern is getting home. And home is up this way. Do I have the arrows for this, chat? Oh, how did that explode on me? How did it explode? Oh, it's game over. Okay, it's not game over. I have to finish that ghast. I have finished the ghast. Yeah, there's no way, chat. There's no way. So we could run this way a little bit. Break this. Check my inventory real quick. Put on the chest plate. Should have done that earlier. Should have taken a moment, maybe. There's too many skeletons here. Yeah, there's too many skeletons, chat. There's too many skeletons. I'm gonna do a little loop around, and okay, the skeleton's that way too. So we run back this way, and there's another ghast, which is great. So I run past that skeleton. He hits me from behind. Oh, it's okay. One more hit, and I'm dead, chat. One more hit, and I'm dead. Can I survive to not get? No, I am gonna get hit one more time. Okay. So now we just start bridging down, and down, and down, and down, and down. Okay, I'm alive by the faintest of margins. Oh, and there's another ghast. Okay, so what's the strategy for surviving this one, chat? Do we have one? Okay, food-wise, I have... Oh, no. No. Okay, food-wise, I have 1 mushroom. I've got 41 nether bricks. I've got some paper. And I've got some bones. Bones can be turned into sugarcane, if I had sugarcane. I've got ancient debris. If I had a villager, I could trade with him, maybe. Okay, let's take some stuff out of the bundle, just to see if maybe in the next row... Oh, there's poisonous potatoes, chat. At this level of health, they're worth eating, right? At this level of health, it makes sense to have the poisonous potato. Because poison can't kill you at this level of health. Portal is only 25 blocks away? Really? I don't see the portal. Is it over there, maybe? In the distance? So we've just got to make it over there. Running was working well. Peaceful time. Do you have a brown mushroom to make soup? I don't have a bowl, which is the sad missing ingredient. I'm alive and proceeding to do a 180 and seeing a cast. Bones can be turned into bone meal. That has meal in the name, so it must be edible. Yeah, okay, I think the only way I'm making it out alive... Oh, I don't like what I just heard. Okay, so there's a skeleton right there too. But probably not so close that he would immediately get me. So we'll just bridge. Make a little box around me. And then when things get scary enough, we just start bridging. We can just start bridging, chat. I've got the blocks for it. Okay, so we just go across. I'm hearing skeletons again. He's on fire. He doesn't know I'm here. It's fine. Spiderite. Oh, I had a spiderite. Oh, you're right. Okay, spiderite. 2 poisonous potatoes. That will get me up to 8 hearts, right? Actually, how much is a poisonous potato? Oh, okay, yeah, it will get me... No, I did the math. So eat the spiderite next. Okay, chat. This is genius. This is the exact moment where you need poisonous potatoes. Oh yeah, look at me. 1 heart. 1.5 hearts. Maybe even 2 hearts. Dare we say it? We dare, chat. Okay. 2.5 hearts. That spider eye literally saved literally got me healing again. Okay, so now we look backwards. There's nothing backwards. We look forwards. Nothing forwards. So I think we sprint across. If we die, it's all gone. The death loop is finished. Make sure there's no skeletons in front of us. But yeah, we did it. I'm pretty sure we did it. Okay, so where is my portal? Over there. I mean, chat says it was close. By that, I say chat, I mean Dan. Is Dan correct? He's got a rate of being correct. It's not 100. It's not a number that close to 100. But you know, he's not the standard makes things up, you know, for the fun of it thing you see on the internet. Okay, that's a skeleton or 2. So actually, we could just tunnel through this netherrack here, couldn't we? And if we do that, we might run into lava. That's like our scary big concern, I guess we could say. But as long as we don't get killed by lava, we'll do just fine. So let's tunnel this way a bunch. I guess we actually want to go specifically left. Go to the left. Yeah, I'm going too far on the positive X. I saved the day, says Vexnora. Yeah, you know, that spider eye really was the saving grace of an item. The only time a poisonous potato has saved the day. You know, next time you're in a village and you're like, what am I going to do with this poisonous potato? You might need it in the nether. You never know. Okay, so I'm going to go quite slowly. Just to avoid anything bad happening. And now we're back underneath the Soul Sand Valley. We'll break a few blocks. And we'll break a few more blocks. Try not to invite anything in here that we're not expecting. You know, like a polite housemate in a... Okay. Oh, I can't see anything, chat. Oh, that's almost... That should have been the death of me. Was not the death of me, though. Should we go out and just start running? How many arrows do I have? I have 1 arrows. Okay, let's run. Oh, this is where I spawned, chat. This is exactly where my portal was. Oh, I am so close. You're right. So here we are. Okay, can we make it through? The portal is alive, and so am I. Okay. I'm alive, chat! I made it to the overworld. Yes! Death loop over. Yeah. Oh, it's so dark, chat. Why is it so dark? It's got to be something about I've got to place that lighting source. Oh, it all came back to light. That was weird. I complained about the darkness and it went away for a second. Okay, so let's get out my gold axe. We're going to need food ASAP, right? That should not be a surprise. So let's go find the library room. And let's also... Okay, actually, you know, I had rotten flesh, probably. Yeah, I had rotten flesh at some point, but not anymore. So we'll eat the rotten flesh now. It's actually pretty worse to eat it now than to do nothing, but it's fine. We're gonna roll around. Maybe just go back to the surface, honestly. Maybe that's the best way we handle this one. That's a baby zombie. No, you don't. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Then we'll come back through this way. It's the way I came from. There's a few wood blocks we could get from here, but otherwise not that essential. Okay, so if I've been here and I know there's nothing here, how do I get out of this chat? I've got blocks for life now. I am set on that front. But how do I do something about it? So I'm just gonna sneak through because there was a baby zombie. How do I find my way back out of this? Like, I legitimately don't remember the way I came in, chat. It has been so long. Okay, that's food. Food sorted for a little bit longer. If I keep finding zombies, you know, we don't even need to worry about the rest of this. Oh. Die and respawn. You know, yeah, breaking my bed and respawning might actually be the fastest way to find this igloo again. But I will not be so cynical. And I will try to solve this the best way I know how. So 2 rotten flesh, that'll get me back up to like 3.5 hearts if I'm lucky. So it was through here that I came. So I'll start closing off the ways that aren't the right one. Now that I've got Nevrak, I can kind of like indicate the way here. So it wasn't down there, so we'll just close it off. Just like make sure my brain doesn't even need to think about a lot of these exits. I don't remember what was this way, but I clearly sealed it off so it wasn't the correct way. In fact, if it's not the correct way, let's take that torch and put it there. And then that way it's a little bit more lit over here, right? Okay, so not this way, maybe this way? I must have come from this way, so hide in the corner. My shield must be really taking some beating right now. And here we go, chat. Okay, so that's the way. That's the way. We just gotta go this way. And then this way. And then hope that my villagers are alive way. Oh, yeah, there we go. So if we kill this guy, because he's linked to the wrong structure, this guy can link to the right structure. Yeah, that's what we have to do, chat. If we kill this guy will get the right job. Or we could break. Have you become a Fletcher? A cartographer, even? Interesting. Whereas you have become what? Why are you an armorer? Do you see the job site that's in front of you? If you saw there was a job site there, you might think that it was the right one for you. But I see that you do not see it. So I'll put a Nevrak block there, and then I'll put you back in your little hole. So let's break it with my fist, even. Is there any reason that you've picked your current job? Sorry, Cat, I'm curious what your reaction in the movie was to the zombies tearing apart the pink sheep. Oh, it was a random horror scene, right? In an otherwise chill movie. Wait, are you selling cheap prices too? He is. Okay, how do I get him to become this, chat? Do I have to break any other blocks around me? Oh, I bet he's linked to some block on the surface, right? So maybe if I dig him like a really long tunnel. Oh, you do not want to be going this way, friend. You do not want to be going this way. So if we dug him like a nice long tunnel, would that change his opinion on things? Chat, I'm going to go break these blocks on the surface. It's the only answer. Audio's bad, but it could be me. Bedrock works in mysterious ways. Oh, well, we do need to go back to the surface anyway to probably go to sleep, I assume. Oh, there's monsters nearby. Should we move the bed to this side, maybe? Still monsters nearby on that side, too. So let's run all the way out. It doesn't look like it's night. Oh, I guess maybe it's a thunderstorm? Let's go grab some food. Thank God for this, chat. It's been so long since I've been in a place where I could gather some real food. But here I am. I'm ready to go to these End Islands. But yeah, I really stand by what I said yesterday. That the Minecraft movie is like a very 2025 movie. You know, it's made to be cut into little snippets. I've been getting recommended those random snippets right now. Like, you know the Steve's Lava's Chicken bit? It's such a... Yeah, I don't know. It's all... You know, it works, I guess, we could say. But it's still a very strange movie. So let's cook up our potatoes. And then let's try and find where this blast furnace is. Because it's causing me some pain. And so we'll mine it away. Oh, large fern. Is it in this house, maybe? Chat, where are all of these work sites that the villagers are clearly linking to? Okay, so we're going to delink this. And this house must have something inside of it. I don't know where, I don't know what. There's the cartography table. Give that a little break. Oh, paper. I didn't get any gunpowder yet, so I do need to do that if we are going to the end cities. But yeah, for now this is as good as... Oh, there we go. Blast furnaces. So yeah, the villagers from the basement are close enough to manage to link all the way up there. Which is kind of nuts when you say it like that. So where did there we go. Here are my baked potatoes. I will pick them up instead of a redstone torch. And I'll put the mushroom away. And yeah, I think a few baked potatoes will change my life. I'm going to say on Saturday, I'm hoping for an empty cinema. Oh, on a weekend, it's very rare you find an empty cinema. I totally agree with you, by the way. Like, some people act like I'm crazy for this, but the right way to watch a movie is like with the movie, you know. I'll concede one of the ways I know I'm wrong about this is like, oh yeah, Toy Cat, your job is literally, you know, people are enjoying this stream some amount more because it's not just, you know, me here. You got chat, you know, you got the Ad and Sonys, you got Ryan Does Stuff, you got Polly E. Do you think the movie was made to specifically be memeable? Oh, I would go a step further, Polly E. I would go borderline conspiracy theorist on you and say that the Minecraft movie, you know, like yelling the lines from the movie, I would argue that was probably started or at least leaned into, you know, they knew how to make it work by you know, Warner Bros. Or by the producers or you know, like some clever marketing agency worked out that they could make the movie more successful that way. I really do believe it. And you know, because the number of people who go and ironically watch The Room, I think Morbius is another example of a movie recently that made a ton of money. And the way it made the ton of money was because people watched it not because it was absolute cinema, but because it was absolute cinema, you know. The cinema near me is pretty empty even on weekends. Also, is that Wandering Trader? Hey, it's 1DT. What do you got for me? It's the milk bucket trade, chat. It's the milk bucket trade. It taunts me like always. Yeah, it's cool that he exists, but I don't need him. I am gonna put a potato down, and I'm gonna try and break the last of these composters that I find around here. I just really want to make sure there's no more villagers left who can link to them. Okay, so I've destroyed one above ground village to make one below ground village better. Didn't it make a more $1 billion? See, the fact that you make that joke and presumably enjoyed that joke is why Morbius. Again, I don't even know if that was what they were going for, but they achieved it, right? And I say this all the time, but it's like one of the truest things. Like, how does the money count when you make it from people who are watching something because they think it's bad? And it counts just as much. And it's an interesting thing about the fungibility of money. That, like, yeah, if you make $1 million from selling a product that changes people's lives, it's worth the same as if you make $1 million selling vapes to children. Or it's the same amount of money. I think it is not. No, come on, buddy. You know you will die if you go out there. Okay, you're not. Let's find him a place in the stronghold where he's not going to link to this damn structure. Okay, brewing stand. Do you see it? Who linked to the brewing stand if not you, friend? Okay, so you, come on. There's a new job here for you. How is it not you that's taking it? Okay, so I'm actually going to try and get him to go in the right direction here. I'll seal off the exits as we go. Okay, through the door. Is he going the right way? Chat, he is going the right way. If you'll believe it, this villager has got it right. He knows the way to the stronghold. Okay, this way, yes, yes. And then it's left. No, not this way, not this way. Specifically, not that way. You shouldn't be going that way. It's back the way you came. If he goes all the way to the end portal room, that should solve my problems. I'll take my villager with me to... Man, chat. This is crazy. He is literally wandering his way. Does he want to go to the nether, maybe? I've never seen a villager be so, like, aggressively on board with moving in a way. Yeah, I think he wants to go to the nether. It's my new theory, chat. So, no, don't go back. Don't go back. Don't go back. No. No. I do not give you permission for that. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go in a nice little corner over here. You know, if you want to be up here, sure, fine. Oh, there we go. New job site, please. Okay, so I'll put you in a little box over here. Okay, perfect. Now let's go grab this block. Let's put it within range of him. He's finally gone away from that village, chat. It's the dream. And then we put this block down there. How is it not your job site? How has that happened? Surely. Okay, you know, if we break that block there too. And then we could, like... we could break this block and put this there. No. You are a bad villager. You are a villager I do not like. But go back in your little corner. It's nice in your little corner, don't you think? Yeah, he's such an erratic villager. I wonder why he's moving around so much. Don't go to the nether. Okay, you know what? If you do, I guess, you can live your life. Going to the bed. Oh, is that what it was? He just really likes the bed. That's nice. That's clever. That's villager manipulation. Put a bed somewhere. And that, no, not into the nether. Not into the nether. I am gonna have to insist that you do not go to the nether. That is not a safe place for you, friend. Perfect. Okay. So now we exist in here with him. And we break this block. Put down one of those. Put that above him. Break this. And you will become this. How are you not become? I'm going to go kill all the villagers until this is his only job site left. Yeah, I have no idea how it is. I have no idea how it is that he's not linking to this. I've got all the gold that I need, chat. As soon as this happens, I'm ready to rake it in. But right now, it's just not. I mean, I could make a second brewing stand. Yeah, I'll make a second brewing stand, chat. I think that will solve my problem. So I need blackstone. Do I have blackstone? I think I used all my blackstone. I need cobblestone to make a brewing stand. And weirdly, I don't think I have enough cobblestone for a brewing stand. I need to find cobblestone somewhere, I guess. But this pickaxe can't mine me cobblestone. I'll just use this, I guess. Okay. Chat, I am so done with this villager, but I will humor him anyway, and I'll make him a second brewing stand. I'll keep making brewing stands, if that's what he needs. But hopefully, we don't need to resort to that. So it was this... No, it wasn't this way we went. We don't want to go this way. We want to go this way, and we're going to go find the crafting table. I closed this off behind the villager, so I can remove it now. I closed this off on purpose, so we'll keep it closed. And then we came from here, maybe? Yeah, I think I placed this down recently just now to make this more obvious. So let's place some more blocks over there. Drop the cartography table for the other villager. Oh, speaking of other villager, oh, yep, that makes sense that can happen. Okay, so you know, the zombie has started my job for me. We need to go on a mass culling spree, chat. Is it nighttime? If you sleep, he might reset. I think I'll just kill the other villagers, you know? I think it's just to be safe. You never know if killing villagers will help, but you should never rule out that it might. So we'll make another brewing stand, because I already know exactly how many IFNers I need. And I'll go kill any villagers who seem like they might be a struggle. And we'll take the second crafting table with me. And I'll take a bunch of wood too, actually. Just, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Okay, so if I see anyone who becomes a librarian, I kill him. He's dead. Okay, anyone else want to pick the job? Do you want to pick the job? Yeah, I bet you don't. I bet you don't. So anyone else who dares to become a that type of villager, we make sure that they don't get to make that decision for very long. Chickenless jockey. Also, yeah, there we go. I think we've solved our problem now, chat. I think we made some vague threats. Maybe some not so vague threats, if I'm being honest. And now I hope that that is good enough to get me... I don't even know for sure if like I'll get enough emeralds from what I'm intending to do right now. It's just kind of my theory. Is it a good theory? I guess we'll have to find out. How did Steve 2 get 2 elytra wingsuits if he almost died fighting 1 Enderman? You know, I agree. I'm glad that people ask questions like this too, because it doesn't make much sense. And who, you know, I think that video game movies, they've come a long way, but I think we still kind of fail at like making a video game that actually follows video, or making a video game movie that actually follows video game logic. And I think that is a shame. I think it's a real shame, if I could be so honest. Was it this way? It was this way. And then down here. Glad I have all these netherrack blocks to help me. So again, if he needs it, I'll put down the second brewing stand, chat. But I'm hoping I come in here and hey, he picked the right job. Nice. So I'll put a second one down. Someone has linked to it. Doesn't bother me who. So now I need to get some emeralds. Oh yeah, we need some emeralds, chat. Or we need a lot of rotten flesh. I think emeralds are going to be easier to get. Oh, I've got 2 emeralds in my bundle. Oh, whoa, the bundle shows up, chat. Did you know that was a feature? I didn't know that was a feature. So, I'll buy... Oh, it's very little progress we get for buying. We have to get like 10 emeralds. How do we get 10 emeralds easily? Like, Fletchers, I guess. Let's go get some Fletchers. We'll come back to this guy, and then we'll sell him 1... Yeah, we're going to be able to sell so many of those. And then we'll be good. So, we could also... Where else do you get emeralds, chat? Actually, should we make some... I've got some wood anyway. Let's make some redstone torches. And now we can put some mood lighting around the place. Yeah, do you like this? A little bit of mood lighting to keep the things going well. Yeah, mood lighting. It's nice. Not actually that nice, but it's something, right? Honestly, it's like all the lights are literally like turned up to 11. Legends and Dungeons fan in Hardcore the movie. Yes. Okay, so now we break this because it's just going to confuse villagers. Or we could use it as a guide to go to a woodland mansion to get the emeralds we need to do the other things, but we're not going to do that. That's craziness. So throw all of this in there. Put that in there, and maybe pick up some wheat. No, I'll pick up the apples. Apples are a better food source, and there's more of them. Then I'll go and mine some flint, and I'll use that to make a fletching table. Use my golden axe to get, what, like 8 emeralds? And we should be good for life. Okay, let's do it. So gravel is usually pretty easy to find near the water. Honestly, going to the end takes a lot of work, chat. I know we're on like day 5, and that's actually like pretty fast for a not speed run. You know, but I also feel like I can't see anything. Is this gravel I'm breaking? I assume it's gravel. Oh, it was gravel. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, it's gravel. So we just need 1 block of gravel and then maybe 1 more. We're just gonna break it a bunch of times until it becomes flint. And then we'll go again. Again, I'm just assuming that if it's at the bottom of the ocean, it has to be gravel. Am I correct in that assumption? I seem to have been twice in a row, which I'm very pleased with. Okay, so now I'll make a shovel using my crafting table. So golden shovel? Yeah, why not? No, I'll make an iron shovel. Feels more sustainable. And then 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I should have maybe made the shovel for breaking underwater, but whatever. 1, 2. Yeah, eventually I'll get flint, chat. It might be a while. but I will get Flint. Maybe I won't get Flint. Maybe I'm doomed to break gravel till the day I die. Entirely plausible that that happens. Blue lights is on preview only. Yeah, I don't know that people want the colored lights that bad, right? I feel like given the frame rate dip that I experienced, it's like, yeah, you'd be insane to take a 30% performance dip for very slightly different looking lighting. Not even better, mind you, like different. But, you know, I think for some people, like, visuals come first, everything else comes second. But I think in the visual medium, like, I think in an interactive medium, the way a game feels to play is something we never think about, but is, like, so important. I don't know, it's my equivalent of this chat is, and this is dumb, but the title of the YouTube video is so important that it is literally one of the most defining things in whether you can have a successful video or not. And it sounds wild. It sounds like that can't possibly be true. But somehow it is. So someone in this village is going to take up this job. I don't know who, I don't know when, I don't know why. But it's going to happen, chat. And I'm excited for it. Is it you? It's not you. Are you a nitwit? Is that what it is? So am I actually at full employment, maybe? I think I weirdly might be. So let's go find a part of the village. So there's a brewing stand somewhere. I think it's the one I placed downstairs. And this guy here has a job in what? Oh, he has a job at this smithing table right here. So I replace that. Place a fletching table in its spot. How did you become a cleric? There's not 2 spots for cleric. You're a fletcher now. So then lots of spruce planks, lots of sticks, 5 emeralds for me. Nice. So we do that another couple times, and we're golden. Nip into creative for the eye offenders. You know, I'd be lying if I didn't say, you know, a part of me doesn't like consider it, but I do like the adversity. As much as it makes me as much as it broke me earlier, chat. As much as it broke me more than I'm willing to concede earlier, I have to say, I like the adversity. You know, like, if adversity wasn't so good, then we wouldn't have all these companies hiring based on it, right? You know, what is it? What is the phrase? Like adversity, equity and inclusion. It's really, really important to so many people to have like a lot of adversity in the world. And so as a result, I am, you know, I'm backing down from my joke because actually a lot of people do believe that diversity comes with adversity. And so my joke doesn't work because a lot of people think that is actually something you make the mistake of believing. Maybe that's what makes it such a good joke. But I'm still going to back out right here. And we're going to roll out. I loved your collaboration with Love Start, says Blue Lights. Hey, I'm glad you did. I enjoyed it a lot too. I'm definitely going to be doing some other collaborations in the future. I think, if only as a way to like, I don't know, do some goofy stuff on the internet. So I don't have enough sticks to make more of these, but if I just break 4 with my fist, I can get 1 more emerald, and that might make a big difference, chat. So I'm just going to go for it. Don't worry, we won't tell anyone. Going to Alton Towers for the morning, then going to see the Minecraft movie. Wow, you got a good day lined up. It's been forever since I've been to Alton Towers. I kind of would like to go. I think though it's like it's very far north. Gotta like plan a whole thing around it, you know. So I should do another video of Stampy where you guys discuss his divorce and your inability to keep a relationship. Where did you hear that Stampy's getting a divorce? To answer your, you know, I wonder if he would be down to do a video where we talk like quite seriously. He's quite a thinky guy, I think, based on our conversations. Like he enjoys the sort of conversation I bring up basically non-stop, which is like rambling philosophical nonsense. At least that's what he said. He could just, or he's very good at being polite when people do that. It's one of the two. Who's to say? Maybe he would be down for a chat. Again, I don't know. You maybe making a joke on the divorce thing. No. Anyway, so let's now make some gold. We'll sell all the gold we can. Oh, chat. This is the secret right here. That was the secret. And now we're so close to being able to buy eye offenders, and we just will. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. Chat, this is the seed. This is the seed. All it took me was a little bit of pain. And now we make 12 of those. And we can make almost 12 eye offenders. I don't want to make exactly 12, actually. But, yeah, do you still play on your non-hardcore super flat? No. I really enjoyed the run while it was around. But I've conceded that it's not anymore. And that's beautiful, you know. That's beautiful. So we'll make 11 of these. Also, wow, what do you mean my inability to hold a relationship? I was so, also, it's such a London thing to call Alton Towers North. Oh, it's so north. It's like, it's what, like Stoke-on-Trent? We usually go for a week. Wait, what? Chat. I don't know what just happened, but I think I just got scammed. Oh. Okay. Nope. Nope, not okay. Okay. I don't know if I can quite work out. This is interesting. Toycat has an exceptional ability to keep relationship. He has like 300 plus wives already. Yeah, 391 wives. You hear that? How many wives have you maintained? You know, if you think about it, if you think about it, Adam Sony, you might think that having 14 kids is impressive, but actually kids can't leave you till much later in life, and so it doesn't actually, like, you know, you're not. That's a relationship of coercion. Also, no, Stampy and his wife have not gone divorced. They announced in 2025 they'd ended their relationship, but it was not a divorce. Oh, you got him, Ian Peterson Schnell. Wait, they announced it somewhere? I didn't hear that anywhere. Anyway, I'll fact check. I'll fact check. Yeah, I don't know about this. What is causing it? Should we just go to the end chat and then ask questions later? Yeah, I don't see why we shouldn't do that. Which means we should do that. I don't have enough arrows, actually. Yeah, we don't need arrows. It's Bedrock. We'll kill the dragon. We'll raw dog the dragon. It'll work great. So I will throw an ender pearl. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Okay, so let's throw an ender pearl. Just make sure it's the right direction. Right that way. See where it lands. Hope it doesn't hit a tower. That could kill me. Here we go. Ready to whack. Oh, I forgot how loud the dragon was, chat. I always do. Okay, so this is the end, by the way. People genuinely claim this is intentional. To be fair, apparently Poggy, who is one of the, you know, like, more trusted creators in the add-on space, they say they've spoken to a graphics developer. I have my doubt. There's no way this is intentional, chat. I said, like, that's not what the end would look like, right? No one thinks this is what the end should look like. So why is it what the end does look like? Very good question. I don't have the answer. Please don't tell me I looked at Inman. Okay, I didn't look at Inman. Not my problem. So now look up through that pillar. You can't see anything besides the random flashes of light. It's like there's lightning striking the fight, which is cool. If you make new music to go with it, I could see this being like a new visual effect. But I think by itself, it's like jarring. Chat, what do you think? Do you like this? Do you think this is a good thing? Oh, I'm dying from the... Oh, the sparkles got me. Okay. But yeah, I've seen the Lava Chicken song shared closer. And going death chat. So I'm gonna keep the longer than I need to, so I can get more food out. Gonna try and get some more food out. And we're gonna do, okay, there we go, she's flying off. Oh, okay, it's over for me. Okay, so run away. Oh, she's back in, perfect. So just gonna avoid the dragon. Breath. I might even use the diamond pickaxe as my sword. I might even be tempted to do that. Okay, she's flown away. That's good news for me as far as I see. Oh yeah, look at the shadows that it casts when there's that random light. Like, I think this is a really cool experiment they're doing, but there's no way this is like, yep, this is finished. This is exactly how it should look. That's my dragon is so loud. I'm sorry. The dragon is one of the worst sound mix things in Minecraft. They've never worked out how to have a reasonably oh, that's cool. Have you seen that texture on the dragon before? I have never. Okay, so there's a chance we can finish her off. As soon as she's dead, tell her she doesn't have to scream. Yeah, you don't have to scream. You're not watching the Minecraft movie. They didn't just say flint and steel out loud. It's chill. Oh. Okay, so get some nice criticals in. I reckon one more quick... Oh, no, wait. No. One more quick round and we're good, chat. Is it going to be a quick round? It's going to be a quick round, I bet. Yeah, this is how I love to kill the dragon on Bedrock. So much easier than having to go. Use the diamond pickaxe because it's just as good as an iron sword. No! Okay, it's fine. I can shoot her, but I think I've got one thing left. So I'm just not going to. I'll just hope it's not a long round before she comes in. But she's coming in, and I'm finishing her. Yay! Okay, the noises are done, chat. They can't hurt us anymore. Oh, there's no death sound right now. Weird. Oh yeah, that was spooky in the wrong way. Oh, look at all the ender pearls. Okay, that's nice. Usually it's like a pain to get these afterwards. Yeah, I'm amazed at how many endermen the dragon must have killed there. I guess what's cool is I can not just stay here in the main end island. I can go see what the outer end islands look like. And because I've got enough blocks, I should ideally not die. Again, the word ideally is going to do a lot of heavy lifting. That was so awkward. Yeah, the lack of noise felt a bit strange. But it's okay. You know, sometimes we're not feeling our most talkative. And that is just okay. Okay, so we're going to place a bunch of blocks leading over there. And we're going to see what the end islands look like. I'm assuming it's just like this, but it would be much weirder if there's not even a main end fight or anything. But it could be that it changes through the dimension. Let's find out by throwing an ender pearl. Here we are, chat. Why is it lit? Okay. Oh no, I didn't mean to look at you. I didn't mean to. Can you trust me on that? Okay, so let's go find an end city. Oh, is that? No, I don't see one yet. Yeah, so the end is just pure darkness and then the occasional flash of light. I think if the light levels were the same as usual and then there was random flashes, it could be kind of cool. But it's like you can't really see anything until those flashes appear. So maybe it's just like a light balancing issue more than it is a dimensional balancing issue. At least you're not in hardcore, says Xavier. You raise a very good point. Both ears got attacked instead of my left, so that was nice, says Vera. Yeah, just to confirm, the left audio is fixed now, right? I've hit the fix button, but I mean not that there's a fix button, but I fixed what I believe is pausing. So let me know. Also, is the pausing feature here on Bedrock yet? Yes, it is. I didn't use it yesterday to save my life, and so people are gonna hold that over me until the day I die. But yeah, it is in fact right here. So, how many Netherrack blocks have I got left? Really, like, only a stack and a bit. Surprisingly few. And also, I've only got no arrows. So, that's good. So, I'm just going to look around for an end city. And we're going to go raid it to see what the shulkers and all of that noise looks like, chat. should be a lot of fun. In fact, right, I'm just gonna throw an ender pearl over there. Let's do it. I'm glad I didn't jump over the edge. I was totally considering doing that. I think that would have been a regretful decision. So we could do another one of those ender pearl throws, but I have to be cautious about where I do it to. So what if we could probably bridge over to this with the netherrack we have. So 1 and 2 and 3, and it's so dark. Like, chat, can you see what's happening here? I didn't see the stream. I got second-hand information from the lovely Aiden Sony. You know, I still don't know if it's Aiden Sony or Aiden Sony. Aiden Sony, what was your name before it was Aiden Sony? Can I do that thing where I refer to you by a name that is entirely incomprehensible to anyone who isn't already, you know, like when there's someone called, like, you know, Richard, and we're like, yeah, that's old Dick Rat there. Where for some reason, you know, we have poor opinions of Richard. Or James and Jim is the craziest one. It's like, oh yeah, Jimmy over there. It's like, how do you ever take James into Jim? You have to be, I feel like Jim, I guess, yeah, James becomes Jim. You know, I've solved the mystery. Never mind, chat. Solved it all by myself. Okay, so from here, can I get to that island? I don't think so. Oh, but that's where I need to go. So we'll bridge as far as we can, then we'll throw an ender pearl. I'm not going to be able to bridge very far. I guess I could break some endstone if I needed to. Do I have a crafting table? I do not have a crafting table. It was Aubrey Bella, and yes, if it's easy to go by Aubrey, that's fine. So what is the... So Aubrey, what is the scoop with, what is the scoop with your new name? What is the scoop with your new name? Is it like just avoiding having an internet name that's your full name? Honestly, that's the... It's one of the downside, or like Google tried to usher in a new era in the late noughties, if you want to call them that, of like, what if everyone online just used their real name? They figured it could solve a lot of the toxicity issues, but like it just didn't really stick. And so, but the problem is because they tried so hard, now so many people have their account names as their, you know, their names, right? So I'm just gonna throw an ender pearl up there. Immediately eat on the land. Hope it doesn't go... Okay, there we go. Okay. Wow, it looks so good, chat. The end islands look like garbage without the lightning, but the end island looks so good. So good. It's amazing. I tell people my actual name a lot. Guess my name. Is Xavier not a real name? I just assumed it was. Helen is my guess for your name. You know what? That's kind of it's a bit old of a name. Shveev. It was to get away from Peter Kane dog training. You know, I've got more questions than I have answers, but that's okay. Also, I'm William, Will, and Billy, says William Banks. You know, first of all, I love the last name. You know, like, you know, Smith as a last name indicates that, like, oh yeah, your father at one point was worked in a blacksmith. Your last name indicates that someone was running banks a long time ago. And so I'd like to stay in your good favor, sir. Okay, so what if we put a block, like... No, let's just wait. I'll get my shulker box the legit way. And then we'll have to place a block back there. And hope we don't get absolutely destroyed in this place. So I'm running out of food again, chat. But I've got 6 apples, so I'll let future me deal with that. And I can make golden apples if I wanted to as well. I'm gonna do just great. So now let's start. Can you guess my middle name, says Dan Marsh? Chat, let's play who can dox themselves the fastest. So who wants to give out the most personal information right now? We've got full names in the chat. We've got middle names. Anyone feel like giving me their first pet's name and their mother's maiden name? If anyone feels like dropping those in the chat, can make a lot of progress. Anyone feel like a full street address? Maybe just a postcode to get started. What do we got out here? Okay, so we're definitely gonna go this way, I think. And we're gonna get the apples out now. I have to save 2 apples to make golden ones later. But for now, this will do good. Go, 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 go. he's dead. So that's enough for... Okay, go. He's dead. Okay, next floor up. There's a bunch of them up there, it seems. Go. Okay, I'm not going hard enough. I'm going real hard now. Okay, so that's good. Doing great, chat. Doing great. Go. Okay, nice. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so we've got all of them that matter, and we got some lovely protection armor. This is why I love... Oh, Curse of Binding. Whoops. Oh, well. And I've got a nice new shovel to replace mine, plus some extra iron to make something out of. Then we're going to break the chest, because I want to make a shulker box. How do I make a shulker box? Oh, I need a crafting table, and I don't have any wood, chat. Truly tragic. Yep, okay, rip. So I guess we can go get an elytra anyway, assuming there is an end city around here. Which is a big assumption, actually. Is there a ship? I didn't notice a ship. Yeah, there's no ship in this place. Well, I'm hanging out for the wrong reason. So we could go on a little bit more of a walk, I think. We might as well. So Cat, show us the clouds outside your house so we can find your coordinates in Minecraft. You know, I joke about this, but I have to not show what's out my window because I'm sure you could really easily calculate like exactly where someone lives by which buildings you can see from their window, right? I think one set of buildings would tell you like a broad area of where someone lives, and if you could see two sets of buildings, so let's say I have a great view out my front and back. Let's say there's a very famous thing over there and a very famous thing over there. I think you'd be able to perfectly triangulate exactly where it is. And, like, I think the internet's gotten slightly more chill about being weird, about ruining people's lives over nothing. But there's still a minority of people who are like, you know, you did misunderstand something online, and so we are going to make sure that everyone in your life knows, and that you get as close to killing yourself as we can functionally get away with. And I just, you know, it's not my jam. Not my goal at all. Tegan found where I live just based on what I've said on stream. She showed me my house on Google Maps. You know, if you'll believe it, Cat. You know, also, what version is Toycat playing on? The latest release doesn't have VV for me. It is the latest preview. No, I don't have the latest preview. Oh, should we see what stained glass looks like in the new preview? You know, let's do something fun, chat. I don't know if I'll get the new preview yet, but let's see if we do. Let's go back towards where the stained glass is at. I'll eat an apple on the way. Oh, I don't need to eat the apples. I can eat the... There's food all around the end, as it turns out. If you're just willing to teleport around a bit. I feel you. I have really cool views I can't share about where I am, says Kit Kat. I want to see your views, Kit Kat. Tell me, share me your views. Send me an email or a DM or whatever, and then trust that I would get in too much trouble for sharing it. There you go. Use my fame as a benefit. So we're gonna update to the latest preview if it's out. On the PC, it always takes so much longer. So I do all my preview videos on Xbox now, which is kind of like a funny reversion to how things work. Okay, we got the new preview, chat. We just have to wait for an 800 megabyte download. And as soon as that is done, you should see Minecraft pop up in a slightly funky resolution. So we're going to see what it looks like now. So that was what the purple stained glass looked like in the previous preview, but they've changed it. Okay, the download's complete now. We're just extracting. Toycat knows my address, huh? Says Adorable Hug. It's probably not as cool as yours, to be fair. You know, you got me excited now, Kit Kat. You're downplaying it so hard. I think you have to be living in front of the shard. So, hire a private investigator to follow another private investigator who's also following that private investigator. I think I've seen a YouTube video by that on that same premise. Latest preview changed the end lighting to make the supernova purple. Really? Huh. Let's go look. Let's go see what it looks like. I'm excited. I bet Dasher has your coordinates. Dasher has everyone's coordinates. If someone found me, I'd call the police. You know, I think that's... I feel like... I talk about this all the time, and I think it's the way I'm like the worst person to have at a party. But like the security party, where it's like there's a lot of security measures where the only reason they work is because they convince someone to... But like, I feel like by the time you get to calling the police, it might be too late, you know? That's my like... that's my dumb like what's inside my brain thought. Okay, let's go back into the world now that there's a new preview. And so as you can see, stained glass does look different. Looks a bit better. Let's see what the end lighting looks like now, chat. So we'll take some of this with me. Maybe I can do something cool with it. Oh, it is purple now, chat. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the end looks a bit better by default. Oh, God, wow. It's like there's a supernova. Yeah. I feel like there's something really cool going on here that's just poorly tweaked. Oh, that's strange. It's just not quite set up correctly. And it's a shame, right? Yo, I want it to be set up correctly. Stalkers are real, says Rebecca White. I think I legitimately understand the mindset of a stalker. I think that's my, like, hot take. Is I feel like it doesn't take much to be like, you know, ha ha ha, and just stalking you as a joke. And then the joke becomes like, you know, a little bit real, and then, you know, I feel like there's a lot of behaviors that start ha 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 just as a joke. Yeah, I was playing, like, you know, I think that's why, like, I think when people are, like, too heavy-handed against jokes, it's, like, dangerous. It's almost, like, radicalizing in its own right. Feel like, you can't even joke about this now. But I also think that you've got to, like, you'll be like, yeah, well, you know, just to confirm, though, right? The joke is a joke. You know, it's, like, the correct response, right? If you say, you can't even joke about this, then I think that's, like, concerning. Okay, so should we just bridge across there, chat? Let's just bridge across here. Oh, yeah, it's very different now. Toycat stalks his subscribers. Yeah, it's fun. You know, we should do that. I did a second channel stream once that was like, tell me where you live, I'll look around it on Google Maps. It'd be fun to be like, give me the street that you live on. I'll tell you if it's nice. I think that's a very fun idea. I've never been stalked before. I'm so paranoid it would ruin my life completely if it happens. I think you know, okay, if it makes you feel better. I think most people picture stalking as being like a 10 on the 0 to 10 scale. I think most stalking is like a 3 or a 4, like, you know, deliberately trying to show. Oh, so whoa, look how cool the shadow looks. It's gone. I had an internet stalker for a while. Once a year, she finds me again, and I just have to deal with it and move on. Oh, it's nice. She's got like a calendar reminder, like, oh, it's been a while since I bothered Dad and Sony. Better check in on them, make sure they're feeling a bit of fear. Yeah, oh, yeah, look at that. You can see the slabs have a different shadow. So cool. Yeah, the shadow on the islands is looking really good. This still looks what? Oh, yeah. The end, I don't think this is good, but it looks way better than the Never. I'll give it that. The Never is unplayable, but the end, it is borderline playable, chat. Yes, we all enjoy Toycat deaths. Oh, I got a huge boost in views while I was in the death loop. I don't know if it's, like, coincidental. Like, maybe that was just the time where most people were logging on to find their Toycat stream. I wonder if that is, like, the monetizable factor that I could, you know, take advantage of. Yeah, I think, I have a really, I think I'm like, I think for most people, like, if you just set your boundaries clearly, then like every now and then someone's gonna try and, you know, do a little crazy summon. But you'll probably be mostly just about fine. You have to say everything like Jack Black now. End bricks. I'm going to use my end bricks to go from the end island. And then, you know, we work that out. Toykat's no is iconic. Are people really just here for the death loops and everything else is a vessel to get to the death loops? Okay, let's bridge across here now. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but let's believe. She finds a family member on my workplace and tells me how horrible I am for being 14 and e-dating her ex. Cringe, I know, but 6 years of stalking. I'm quite lucky. Yeah, I had someone like cut contact with me forever ago, and then every now and then they reestablish it, and then they're like, you know, just so you know, I think it's you that should feel bad, like making like borderline threats about it, basically. And I'm like, oh yeah, well that's a nice little bonus to my nice little bonus to my life. But I think that's again, I really think the way for most people it is they're like, everyone wants to get feelings out of you, right? Like I think as weird as it is, people are entertainment. The reason you hang out with your friends is because hanging out with your friends is entertaining. I would like it if the real reason people hang out with their friends is because hanging out is the entertaining bit. But I think for a lot of people it's like, oh yeah, there are some friends that no one actually likes. But they're like, I don't know, they are loyal, or they are a good time, or they are protection, or whatever it is. But for a lot of it, it's like, oh yeah, it's entertainment to be around this person. Also, this one has an end ship, chat. This one has an end ship. So we just have to make it over there in one piece. I was doing the no while trying to stop things from falling in the closet while getting something from a top shelf, says Chiliest Bean. WTF is wrong with people. Anyway, Xavier, what's your real name? I need to know. Okay, I'm gonna make a guess. Angel. I'm gonna go with Angel. That's gonna be my final answer. And I'm rolling with it. Deathloop stream sounds... I think I'd love to play a challenge map that also sounds awful. Don't even care, it just gets tiring having to explain to the person that she ends up talking to. Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying there. Like, it's by reaching out to other people, specifically making it as much of a thing to deal with for you as possible. Yeah, I'm really lucky. I feel like if people, you know, actually, I've never mentioned this, chat. I had a relationship breakdown at one point, and during the, like, you know, negotiations, as we will politely call them, there was like a real like fret about like, oh yeah, you know, you don't deserve what you have. If you know, basically like and it's like there was a real period where, you know how like in, again, early days of drama was like anytime two creators disagree about anything, we share it. There was a period of drama where it's like, oh yeah, if anyone breaks up with their girlfriend and then the girlfriend says anything disparaging about them, you know that that's not like, oh yeah, it's definitely that it's all real, and it's not that, you know, like two people have hurt feelings for each other. And I feel like that's like a spooky thing. It's like, I think a lot of men complain at the idea of like, oh, but what if a woman just makes stuff up or whatever? And it's like a very, you know, a very surface level, like, seems like a fake complaint. But I think it's like that idea of like, everyone has like feelings about, you know, people feel upset at each other like all the time for all sorts of dumb things. But if we add like real consequences for being upset, right? Like the reason our legal system works, not on the basis of like the reason we have to set things up is because people would like for bad things to happen to each other all the time. I remember being like a 10-year-old and being like, there is this guy. He used to go to my church, weirdly. I used to go to a church, if you'll believe that. He just became like the most insufferable human being. Just being like real mean to like loads of people. I remember, I think I might have told the story once. He like, just while walking down a hallway, he pushed me in a way that like I had to like catch myself. And I was like, I hate this guy. In my sleep, I was like, if only he could die. If only I had the power to kill people in my mind. I'm female, my name is Antonia, stop guessing. Angel is, okay, first of all, Angel is very close. I got 2 of the letters right. So, you know, really good job to me, I'm gonna say. So Cat did religion. Oh, I didn't do religion as a choice. Like, I went to a church. I wasn't off the church inclined. You know, it's the end of a stream. We can go a little deep. I remember, okay. I remember being absolutely horrified. When I stole, I mentioned the story of stealing a chocolate ball once. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, man, I'm going to hell now. It was like a chocolate ball this much. It melted in my pocket too, like. It's funny, I feel like for some people, like, you know, like they have their first criminal story and then nothing that big happens. Okay, there we go. That was actually pretty cool. Ooh, oh, please knock me into the air. Please hit me into the sky. Please. Okay. So is the Enderman teleporting away? He is! Has that ever happened to you before, chat? That has never happened to me before. Okay, so I can't eat my chorus fruit, but I have 1 more apple. There's no more crafting tables, so I'll just go for it. And then I'll also grab the potion of healing. Chug it, drop it on the ground, get another one, and let's get that elytra made. Okay, so we can do this. Yeah, okay. Chat, it took me 2 hours and 11 minutes, but on this fairly fun little seed, I now have fireworks. We all coffee drinking lesbians here. And I have an elytra. We did it. We did it. Yeah, I think a lot of people find the religious experience to be useful in the same way that going to like a concert or listening to comedy is great. I found it to be one of the most, like, reading a bunch of words in a book in unison with a bunch of other people, and I didn't find it to be good for me. I found that to be one of the bad experiences of my life. Like, is like, oh yeah, and every Sunday I go to this place, not because I want to, but because I have to. And then we do a bunch of quite weird things if we're being, you know, if we're being objective about it. Yeah, that was my experience of religion. I could see, like, I think this is my new belief. I think that you should never, and I'm disappointed this isn't the case. We've like picked up a new religion in the UK, or, you know, a decent percentage of us have. And we don't say, children, you are free to choose until, you know, you want to. We say, yeah, you're following these rules until you're 18. And then, you know, from that point, you're still not free to choose. We'll disown you if you don't follow them. I had a friend who was a Jehovah's Witness, and the stuff he had to go through, the fact, like, he'd meet someone and he's not allowed to talk to them, or they're not allowed to talk to him. It'd be absolutely wild. Anyway, chat, it's been a great time, but it's also been a time, which means it needs to end. Thank you very much for watching. I don't like being forced into doing anything. Yeah, exactly, Xavier. It's my real take there. I think the use of force for anything is like something we should reserve for, like, as you know, like for the absolute necessities in life. Like if someone is going to, it's very hard to name a real situation where we absolutely need to use force, and I feel like church is not one of them. I'm not a fan of church, even as a Christian. Yeah, I think there are people who are the reverse. I think there are non-Christians who are really big fans of church. And I also think that, like, back in the day, before we had all these other forms of entertainment, I think that a good entertaining, what's the word, pastor, like, you know, Christian man, human being, bet that'd be really cool. I bet that'd be an experience If he can, like, you know, before there were books, having a guy who could read this book that's written in Latin and tell you about the weird, like, basically, you know, religion and philosophy used to be merged. Now we've separated out into spirituality and philosophy, right? And also science used to be in there too. I think back in the day, in the 1800s, you'd be wild not to believe in the system of morality that has the. I think nowadays though, it's like, you know, we've kind of segmented religion off into different things. But that's no religion, no politics, no Star Wars. Thank you for watching today. I hope you all enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy any of that last bits, then just remember, you listen. It was God's plan that you listen to that, and so it's okay. I've got it. He wanted you to hear that, and then have whatever opinion it is that you have right now. Boom, not my problem. Solved it. Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay. Bye. I just want to eat these a few times, see where I end up. Oh, ended up over here, huh? It's kind of fun actually doing this in first person. Who's to say where I end up? Anyway, I'll see you on Saturday. Maybe. I won't see you tomorrow. And I might not see you on Friday. I might not ever see you again. And so treasure these last moments. Bye. Toy Cat is the king of the Midwest goodbye, says Kaya Y. You know, if you think about it, it's actually rude to say goodbye quickly because you're valuing their time, but you're also valuing your own time. So by me doing these protracted goodbyes, I'm saying I could be playing some Trackmania or some RuneScape right now, but instead, I'm here with you. Side note, I've been recognized so much in Trackmania recently. I think it's such a funny thing. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. Go watch my video. It's currently sitting at 7 out of 10, chat. Do you want make it a 6 out of 10? Anyway, see you later. Bye. Did you see I moved the member counter? It's in a different part of the screen now. Did you notice it? You might not have noticed it, but it is there. What is this, by the way? Oh. Should probably delete this. Doesn't need to be there anymore. What about this? Oh, that doesn't need to be there anymore either. You know, let's do some housekeeping. What about the orange square? We can move that away for another day. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh, buy Boss Blitz if you're here anyway. Or tell someone in your life who doesn't have Boss Blitz that they should buy Boss Blitz. Okay. Goodbye. It's on sale.